I'm mad. So we recorded a video, or at least we thought we recorded a video.
Facts.
And we didn't.
It was like halfway through too.
After we stopped it, we hit the space bar. Space bar also stopped the recording because we still clicked on the recording software.
It was all bad.
So that was good. It was perfect. So that's a video you probably won't see. And it sucks because I think it was a really good conversation. Wouldn't you say so?
Yes.
Yep. So that sucks, but hey, here we are.
I'm sad.
Anyway, welcome back to another Eminem commentary video. Today we have video from The Cut, their YouTube channel. They have a bunch of different videos. We are reacting to Trapped in the Dark with My Ex.
Oh.
Found hair in my hairbrush that I left at his house.
I lived with 2 girls.
He had his own bathroom.
Hello.
Hey.
So you're gonna confront your ex in complete darkness.
Yes.
Why did you want to do that?
I guess I just wanted a little bit more clarity as to why our relationship ended.
When you're with someone that long, it's really easy to read them, and it's almost like a neutral environment, like a confessional almost.
Why do you want to do this in the dark?
To see if he's actually going to be completely honest. He lived an unhealthy lifestyle.
I was going to let her speak, but
yeah,
I was going to ask, but he kind of answered it. I was like, why in the dark? I guess in the dark, you don't, like you said, like you've been with someone so long.
you can read them and tell them, yeah.
They
so
tell
maybe
either
people
they're
feel like
lying
we're honest,
or
but you can't see them.
Right.
Yeah.
And you actually like,
What's
say
the
what
same
you
reason why people say, like, like a priest in, like, is it a priest in the confessional box? Yeah. And they just, like, forgive me, Father. And then they just say a bunch of random stuff that they did. Because they don't have to see nobody. They just come,
Right.
Give them a few Hail Marys and get them out of there. so, okay, here's a question. Before we get started with all of this. Would you do this? I think it's a fair question.
I don't know, honestly.
Okay, here's the thing. If somebody asked you to come, so they asked their ex to come. Like if your ex asked you to come and talk in the dark, would you do that? Because I think I would. I think I would go. I'd be confused,
right?
But I'd go.
I already know why it ended, and it wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
And so, it ended, and we just stopped talking. Like we tried to do the friend thing, and then that didn't work because she started catching feelings again, and I was like, no, because you did this last time, and I'm not doing it again. Now, if we were talking about friends.
Listen,
it used to be friends because other than that person, but it is like one of my friends for sure, or it used to be friends. I'm like, bro, like what happened? Like we were good friends or stuff like that.
Yeah, but you fall off. I got a couple people out. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I got a couple people out.
Be like, what's up, bro? Like what's really good?
Yeah, what's up?
He wasn't honest with me about it, so it's not what I want. So I left.
Do you want to get back together with him?
I don't know. Maybe.
Have you thought about getting back together with her?
I've thought about it. I've done a lot of work on myself, but I don't know that she wants to be together in that capacity anymore.
All right, lights off.
We'll find out.
It's really dark.
I feel like you're gonna run into me.
I know. Where are you?
I put my arm out, but I can't.
Oh! Scared the shit out of me. Move towards him, please.
Ugh, I can feel you though.
Can you feel me?
Yeah, I can feel you.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means? How are you?
Say what it means.
I've been better.
I really haven't spoken with you in a while.
Yeah.
And that feels weird.
Why does it feel weird?
Well, because you were a part of my life for a long time. And you were my best friend.
Why am I here?
Well, I guess we're here to talk about our relationship. Want a little bit of honesty.
Oh, okay.
Why did we break up? What was your reasoning?
I guess really I wasn't super happy. Our negativity sort of built on each other's and kind of dragged me down a lot.
What are you here to talk about?
I still want to know why you lied.
Why I lied?
Yeah.
I wasn't being truthful with you, and my problems, my addiction problems, my dependency, that wasn't good for me, just wasn't who you deserve.
They can't see nothing. So like, so they ask you,
Like she's just looking at.
It's like they try to see. It's
yeah, like you really want to be able to see how they're, because that's the thing. And one thing about like communication between people is that it's body language. So regardless of what somebody says, you can see how they're moving. Especially somebody that like they've clearly spent time with them enough to know why, you know, how they're doing what they're doing. Right. So like when you hear somebody say these things that you've possibly heard before too, you want to really see like, this motherfucker lying. like if somebody like fidgets, you know, a lot, because that one girl was like moving a whole lot while she was talking. It's like nobody can see you. That's just how she is. Yeah. So you can tell she was nervous. So like I wonder if that's what she like when she's just like staring into the nothingness and she's just like, I want to see something because I can't see anything right now.
They called their exes.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Each of them called their exes to come talk with them.
Yes, to get some kind of answers
of why they broke up with.
I don't know if it's necessarily why they broke up, because like she said, she was like, I just want to know why you lied. So she's just trying to get the truth. And I think the other girl was trying to figure out why they broke up.
Deserve, so I tried to hide it. Why do you think we broke up?
Your dishonesty about your addiction to the things you were using. Once I found out that you were still using them, kind of broke my heart.
Why did things end?
From my perspective, things ended because you loved me more than I loved you. And I felt really guilty about that. Like I didn't feel deserving of your adoration and your love and everything that you did for me.
Can you ask him? Why do you think we broke up?
Why do you think we broke up?
Because it felt like you stopped trying. I thought that we were partners and that we were kind of in it, but it was very one-sided. And I realized that I do deserve someone who's going to be as in it as I was, you know?
Yeah.
That does suck.
That hurt my feelings, bro.
It did hurt me too. That hurt me too.
That hurt.
Because
I feel like that hurts worse than just telling me you don't like me.
Because it's just like,
to leave me because you don't think you don't think that you deserved me when I was all in.
Right.
That doesn't feel like a real answer to me. Like, is that a real answer? Does that just mean you didn't love me enough? Like, that means you didn't love me enough to even, because like he said he felt like she stopped trying.
Right.
Which is possible.
Right.
But like her answer, I don't agree, and I don't believe her answer. I don't believe her answer.
Because I feel like it's one of, that's like saying you loved me more than I loved you. Like, how do you know I loved you so much? Like, how do you know that you, like, I loved you more? Like, just the things I was doing? Like, well, and you don't think you deserve to be with me because I love you so much?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why his answer made more sense, because he was like, I feel like you stopped trying, and I feel like I need to be with somebody who was going to put out the same amount of energy that he was putting out. Which, that is a answer. Her answer was just like a general answer that you give somebody. Like, it's not you, it's me.
Who was that?
You know what I'm saying?
I
don't like that. It's not you, it's me. That's all she said.
That I feel like they said that same thing to somebody that we know. It was just like, yes you do.
You remember?
I know who it was, but I don't want to put them out like that.
Say it. We'll just bleep it out.
It was.
Oh, yep.
It was.
Yep.
And she was just like all in, and she was just like, "Oh, I don't have time for you, so I'm gonna break up with you."
Yep.
And he was like,
"Yep.
Oh, okay.
You're right. Absolutely right."
And it was even then we thought that was a weird answer, because it was like, so you're breaking up with me because
she said she didn't feel like she had the time.
Didn't have the time, and he's like, I'm just chilling. Like,
yeah, I'm just existing.
Like, you don't have to like attend to me every second. Like, you go do what you need to do.
Yeah.
His head, he was just
like, he is just like, this is some bullshit. Like, I could just, I felt that in that moment. Like, like you said, he just like.
I'm just saying the way she.
But yeah, the way, from her perspective, it's not like, okay, well, I feel like we could have worked this out,
right?
But like, no, that wouldn't have been a reason for us to break up.
Because if a person stops trying, then it's like, well, if I'm putting all the effort in,
exactly.
Conversation, I would always tell you that I would rather you be honest with me, even if it's going to hurt my feelings, rather than to find out that you lied, because that's going to hurt a lot more.
I guess I didn't tell you what I should have, when I should have, I am really sorry for doing that. I didn't think we were right for each other, and I avoided saying that until now.
Did you two talk about marriage?
I wanted to get married.
And I didn't. And so earlier this year, when you started talking about putting a deposit down and
A deposit down for what?
an engagement ring, I feel like that for me was when I started feeling like I needed to get out.
But you didn't say anything. You just let me kind of suffer.
Yourself.
This is
So she said earlier this year, so that means that this is fresh.
yeah, it's semi-fresh.
It has to
yeah.
be kind of fresh,
Yeah,
or at least like I don't know. When
it could have been at the start of this year.
That's what I'm saying.
And then she let it go on until finally she was just like, I'm out. And that's sad too, because I mean, he was so in, he was so focused that he couldn't even see her pulling away.
Yeah, and then he
Because
was like,
if you're talking about, I don't even know how many couples, did you talk about getting an engagement ring with Marlon?
yeah, we talked about.
Okay, so I didn't even know. Look, I've never been in a committed relationship long enough, so I don't know. I don't know those conversations happen. But yeah,
there were hints
yeah.
that she was making, and then we finally had a conversation about marriage and stuff like that. So it wasn't just like engagement ring. Hey, you want to marry me? It was like we both want this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yes, but like, it sounded like he just mentioned because let me get my words together. I understand. I understand wanting like to talk about like if you want to get married eventually. That makes sense.
Right.
I was talking about like when you were looking at engagement rings. Did you let her know? Hey, I'm looking at engagement rings. Because that's what it sounds like they were talking about.
Yes, she knew that I was looking.
Okay.
Because her cousin got information for me from her, what she wanted in the ring. So she kind of already knew.
So it was kind of like put in the back of her mind, but it wasn't just straight up like,
yeah, I didn't say,
hey baby, I'm looking for engagement rings. Hey,
Right.
let me know what you want. Leave it in my office.
Yeah, I kind of. She kind of knew too because I showed her. I showed her some rings of like I was like, hey, this is what I'm looking at. Like, I already got your ring.
Okay.
But you know,
You was just kind of like, is this what you like, or is that what you?
yeah. And I showed her the ring that I got her.
Because
It told her, yeah, she didn't know
wouldn't know.
because I was just like, oh, these were the ones I was thinking about getting. She was like, I love that one. And that's the ring I got, so I already knew.
Perfect.
So I was like, perfect.
Got her.
She chose that one. Exactly.
Got her.
Yeah. She knew somewhat. She pretty much knew that I was looking at rings.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to decide because she was just like, oh, when is it going to happen?
Mm-mm.
Because she was like, when are we going to engage? Because she wanted a time or like a date, and I was like, you never know. Maybe early next year.
It could
maybe
be tomorrow.
I was like between January and April or May or something. I said January and May. I said between that time. She was like, okay. So she knew that I was like getting her.
Okay, so it was. So y'all didn't have like a y'all did have a discussion about it. Yes, y'all did talk about it. Like I said, I personally wouldn't know about that.
Yeah, it wasn't like
that makes sense.
It wasn't like hey, I'm about to put a down payment on the ring.
Yes, it's not that kind of like that immediate, which might have been too much for her. Which clearly it was because she wasn't ready for.
But
marriage.
The disappointment. So he would say, all you had to do was tell me. Yeah. All you had to do was be like.
He said, but you let me suffer. That hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
That did hurt.
My heart.
Suffer. The word suffer. They used it.
Yeah.
So you let me suffer. Then just to tell me, hey, because maybe if she would have told him, he would have been like, okay, maybe we could like push this
slow
off.
it down.
Right.
Clearly, I'm in it more than you.
Right.
So let me just take a step back.
And then we could work something out, or we could just be like, oh, we get married in like another year or whatever, get engaged. Whatever.
She just left him hanging.
Yeah.
A lot of sketchy shit happened at the beginning of our relationship that never added up, and it was one thing after the other. Found hair in my hairbrush that I left at his house.
I lived with 2 girls.
He had his own bathroom.
My bathroom was the community bathroom.
Did you ever cheat on me?
No.
Do you two still talk?
Sometimes.
We just started kind of talking again.
Yeah, barely.
Do you two still sleep with each other?
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. When's the last time?
A week ago.
Bro, like, alright, bro, like, y'all need to figure it out.
You gotta, see, I had a feeling.
They were talking like I feel like everybody else talking like they ain't talked in a minute. These two was talking like,
you know, some things that add up.
Yeah, they talking like they've been in communication with each other. So yeah, that's why I was kind of feeling that for a minute. Okay, alright. I gotta figure something out.
Had some good sex together.
Yeah,
Pretty
we
great.
did.
Before we turn back on the lights, is there anything you want to say to each other?
I am still in love with you, and I don't know how long that's gonna be.
Did you fall out of love with me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did. I love you as a person, and I want you to be happy, and I want to see you happy. I guess in my mind, I know that I have to step away for that to happen.
Did you guys just want to get like a hug or something?
I'm okay with it.
You're okay with the hug?
Yeah.
I'm a weird hugger.
You are a weird hugger. I'm approaching you.
Is that a JoJo's reference?
I don't know because
I honestly only know because of memes. I don't watch JoJo.
what is the meme?
I think that's it. I'm approaching you. I think that's one of the characters. I don't even know which character says it.
Lights up.
Holy crap.
Ow.
How do you think that went?
I could tell by how you were saying things that this was going to be the outcome, that like we weren't going to be friends.
Yeah. I am sad. I don't know the next time that I'm gonna see you. You broke my heart.
Yeah, you did.
How do you think that went?
I didn't realize that end was that end for them.
Yeah.
He was just like, I didn't know it was gonna end like this. That we weren't gonna be friends. It was like, wait, was that the end?
It didn't look maybe they said more that they just didn't put in because the video's not that long.
Right.
I feel like they talked longer than they actually
Had
did.
to be.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So more was probably said that they just didn't keep in. But yeah.
Because I'm sure he was like, I still love you.
I mean,
so.
clearly he still cares about her, but she is pretty much out.
Two right here. You saw it
Why does he
last
look
week.
exactly?
Why does he?
His stance right now. This man is stanced up. That's a good video. Good video about a cut. Shout out to y'all. I don't know, man. It really just, I don't know. It sucks. It kind of hurts. Kind of hurts to hear people talk about, how they broke up with each other. And I know a lot of people out here need this. There's a lot of people who need this. Who need to just talk to their person.
Absolutely.
And they don't get that opportunity. So shout out to the cut for being able to bring some people together and I guess kind of resolve some situation, get some closure on some stuff.
Or, you can see them the next week and sleep with them. So
like they probably gonna do. Because they still talking to
It was like, oh, yeah, we sleep together all the time. I talked to her last week.
So it's crazy because he said, like, oh, yeah, we just started texting again recently. And then, like, oh, we don't say I'll sleep together last week. So, like, did they start talking and then immediately it was like, yeah, I'll meet you at your place. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
Like, how quickly was...
Or was it when he means texting, actually having a conversation? Or was it just like, when they broke up, they've been on and off, like, sleep with each other?
Yeah.
And it's been like, hey, what's up? You trying to? And he was like,
True.
okay.
Honestly, I feel like that's more believable.
Absolutely.
He could just be in it for the Putang. Because he said he already admitted that he was like, I don't think we were right for each other.
Right.
So,
she was sad.
Yeah, she was. She seemed like she was upset about it.
Because it's funny because she tried.
You think he actually cheated? He seemed like he had the answers for everything. But most niggas who cheat do have the answers.
That's true. Master cheater. We know that.
Hey, last video, y'all already know. No, hey, see how that worked out. If you don't, check that out. We'll put the video up in the corner over there, that corner. Let me know if y'all would talk to y'all partners in the dark or y'all exes in the dark, and how that would go. I would love to hear y'all experiences down in the comments below.
I hate it for my boy too.
I hate it for him, bro. It still hurts. My brother.
Because nothing facts. Hey, call your ex, text her, meet up in the dark. Just go to a room and call like not the bedroom.
Not the bedroom. Anyway, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video.